Okay, welcome to our team call tonight, you guys. I'm super excited to talk to you guys tonight, and I'm hoping more people hop on because usually we have a really good turnout, and I know that there was a lot of people that were busy tonight. I am really excited about our topic. Our topic tonight, you saw, is dig for gold, and you're probably wondering what that means, and we are going to get to that shortly. I wanted to personally just say thank you, Alicia Reese, for hopping on. She is new to this, and I'm really excited that you're here. I hope you enjoy our call. So, okay, we're gonna get started with shout outs, and I want to hear from you guys first. So, because I always have things to say. Does anybody have somebody they want to shout out?
I'll go. Want to shout out my girl, Tiffany. Can you hear me? Nicole.
Okay, I'll start. I want to shout out, she's not on the call, but Michelle will listen to the replay. I know she will. She usually does if she misses it. And I want to shout her out, you guys. She has had a huge leadership level up. She has been actively just like going for, she made a goal at the beginning of the month and she told her leaders about it. And she is just like digging into helping people. Like she is talking to everybody that's on the products and making sure they're getting the real results they want. And if they stopped, if they weren't getting the results they wanted, she's going back and talking to them about restarting. And she's taking ownership, you guys. And it's really, really beautiful to watch. And she's like, not like, there's things that she could totally be, scared about, but she's just like, I'm so excited. Like, I'm excited to help people and I'm excited to help them grow. And she's doing Zoom calls and she's like, I've never done a Zoom call before and I'm nervous, and she's doing it. And I love it because that is what it takes to take your business to the next level. So I am so proud of her, and I really hope that she'll watch this because I just want her to know from the bottom of my heart how proud I am of her and her efforts. And she is definitely going to hit her goals because she just has that passion and that drive and that love for people. So huge shout out, Michelle. We love you so much. I also want to shout out Jessica, you guys. She has been brand new to sharing, and she gets on like every single Zoom. Every Zoom that we've done, she hops on, even if she can't show her face. I know sometimes she's probably at work, and I just love her heart. I know that in her heart, she just wants to help people thrive because she has struggled so much with her health. And so I really love her passion for helping people. She enrolled 9 people last month, which is just absolutely incredible. Jessica, we love having you here. You are such a blessing to our team. So thank you for hopping on. Does anybody else have anyone else they want to shout out?
Nicole, can you hear me?
You guys are so
Can everybody else hear me?
tonight. Come on.
I can hear you.
I
can hear
I can't hear you.
Nicole, is something wrong with your audio, Nicole?
I can't hear you.
Is your sound on, babe? Yeah.
Are you typing her, Katie?
Yeah.
Wait, I can hear you now. Could you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, just I tried to talk earlier and like Melissa's like, I can hear you. And then you like started going and then I just did it again. And Katie's like, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry. Okay, my volume was down. So
no, it's okay.
Come on. Okay, go.
Okay,
yeah.
I have some shout outs. So I want to shout out Lauren and Jessica Bowen and Teresa because they made it to the Dinner with Diamonds, which is amazing. That's a huge accomplishment, you guys, to have this opportunity. I'm a little jealous. So if you want to invite me over to your house, I will come and watch it with you. But this is an amazing opportunity to learn from the very best. And then I also wanted to shout out for Tiffany for ranking gold last month and Jessica Bowen for ranking silver. And she's hitting her way to senior silver. And I just feel like everybody on my team is just digging in and working. And I'm just so proud of everybody that's showing up and being consistent. And Lauren, you're on this call. I'm checking for your face. There you are. She had some opposition this last week from a very new enrollment, and she just faced it with such grace. And I'm really proud of you, Lauren. I know opposition can be so scary, but I was really proud the way that you handled it and you just moved forward with just positivity. So Well done, my friend.
I didn't hear if you said Jessica also earned. Did you say that?
Oh, sorry. No, I was shouting out my girls.
No,
but you
that's
can
totally
add
fine.
Jessica.
I wasn't sure if I missed it because I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I didn't hear her. I just wanted to add in there that Jessica also earned that dinner with diamonds. So I don't know if you saw that, Jessica, but I wanted to add that in. That's really, really exciting. I don't remember all the qualifications for it. Do you guys remember what they were? I think they send you like a gift card to eat out or something. And then,
Oh, yeah.
do you know what that was?
$25 for dinner. Yeah, it's $25 for dinner. And then it's like a Zoom training, virtual
Okay.
training.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad you remembered that, Jess. All right, Katie, do you want to go next?
I thought you were going to go next, and then I was going to go after you.
Sorry, I thought you had a shout out. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, no, I mean, you guys, like, for reals, this team blows my mind. You guys blow my mind every single month, every single day. You guys are all constantly working and posting and showing up. Like, I can't even, like, you guys, I could sit here and rave about this team all night. You guys are insane. And you're so consistent. Nicole and Jess are incredible leaders. And I'm just like so grateful for each of you and so proud of this team. You guys blow me away every day.
Thank you, Katie. I agree. Last month was incredible, you guys. We had a really awesome point growth. A lot of rank ups and a lot of people having their highest points ever. And that really, I know that sometimes we can look at numbers and just like looking at a number on the scale and be like, oh, it's not the number I want. Like maybe you've gone up, maybe you've gone down, maybe you've fluctuated in your points, but you guys, you are blessing lives. I hope you know that what you're doing matters. I really hope that you know that. So thank you for showing up consistently and doing this with me and doing this with all of us because we love you and this community is so special. I have a really big announcement tonight and I have been kind of nervous to talk about this openly because it's scary for me. It's really scary for me to announce it. And I want you guys to know from my heart why I've decided to go for gold. But my gold is emerald. I'm going for emerald this month, and that's scary for me because it's really not me going for emerald, it's our team. But I was looking at all of your goals. I've talked to all of you guys individually, and there's a lot of people that aren't on this call tonight. I was hoping that there would be more, and that's okay because I know that they'll watch it later. But I've looked at all of your goals and I've talked to you guys individually. And I know your hearts and I know why you want those goals and I know how it will bless your family. And I was looking at all of it and I was adding up numbers and I'm like, we are ready to be an emerald team. And that means that, yes, that means that I rank emerald, but it means that you guys all hit your goals. And I feel like me going for that, I hope shows you that you can have courage to go for your goal too. Because it's really scary for me. I'm really comfortable where I'm at right now. And part of me just wants to stay comfortable and part of me just doesn't want to do anymore. Like, I'm just like, I'm good. But if I don't do anymore, then that means that if I'm comfortable where I'm at, that means that you guys can be comfortable where you're at. And I don't want you guys to be comfortable where you're at because I know your heart and I know your goals. And so I want to make space for all of you guys to hit your goals. And I want to know if you guys will go for those goals with me this month. If you guys will push with me. That's a really scary thing to ask you guys. And I totally respect if you're like, nope, I don't have it this month. That's totally okay. But I want to bless a lot of freaking lives. And I want to get more products into homes that will help people with their health issues. And I want to help a lot of people find financial freedom. So that's my goal. And we want to call it Dig for Gold because it is the month of the leprechaun. It's the month of the, good luck charm and everything. And, I know so many times I've heard Christy Jack say, you have gold in your back office. You just have to go digging for it. You guys, you have people that love the products that are ready to share. And you have people that need help with their finances right now. And if you guys push and you look and dig with me, you are going to find people that are ready for this and that need this and that they need you to step up in their life and help them. So we're calling it Dig for Gold. And I know I talked about this last week, but I talked about how there was this guy, and I don't remember where I've read this so many times, but there's this guy and he's just chiseling away at the side of the mountain for gold, you know, and he's like digging and digging and digging for like years. And he's finally like, you know what, there's no gold. And then he turns around and he packs his way out. And this other guy comes in with his little pickaxe on his back and he walks up and he starts digging for gold. And guess what? He only digs like one more foot and he strikes gold. Oftentimes we give up before we've hit our gold. It's so easy to get frustrated when things aren't going our way. When we like, nobody sees my vision, nobody knows how I feel, nobody wants what I want, right? And we get frustrated. But I promise you that you never run out of prospects. You only run out of vision. So if you're feeling like your goals aren't attainable, it's because you've lost your vision and your why and your purpose. And I just want you, if anything this month, to find that deep inside your heart and to push past some of those fears and those reservations that are holding you back to go for your goal. So I will talk a little bit later about some of the incentives that we'll be doing. I know when Katie ranked Emerald, she did a push goal. And her push goal was that you guys get to kind of create your goal. So I was thinking, there's a lot of people on this team that want to go gold this month. Okay, I know Lauren's one of them. Okay, I know that Jessica's close. I don't know if she's ready, but she's close. I know Leanne's close and she wants gold. And there's a couple other people that are on this call that want gold. Okay, so when I was thinking, if you hit gold this month, then I will personally buy you, and Katie's going to actually pitch in for this bracelet. Now, this is the push goal that I got when Katie went Emerald, and I picked Emerald because that was my next rank. But it's this beautiful bracelet, and you get to pick whatever color stone you want, okay? So if your next goal is like ruby, you could pick a ruby stone, or you could pick emerald, or you could pick a diamond clear one. But they're really, really beautiful, and I will drop that in my team thread so you can go and look at them and kind of see what you like. So that's one of the things that we're doing, and I'm also going to be doing a few other incentives, like if you get 3 by the 15th, you'll get a special prize. So I'll talk about that a little bit later. Katie's going to take it away, and she's going to share a little bit. Yeah, it's called Kendra Scott. You guys can look it up. It's really, really nice jewelry. It's beautiful. I know some of you don't like jewelry, and so I want you to know that I want to get you something that means something to you. And if you would rather like a $50 gift card to your favorite restaurant or something like that, I'll do that instead. So you don't have to have the bracelet if you don't want, although I think it's really special for our team to have matching things, and it just kind of bonds us. I know Jess has one and Katie has one. So I wanted to just kind of keep that tradition, but Katie's going to talk for a little bit and then we'll go from there.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm super excited to be with you guys tonight on this call. This is a really super special call. And this is a really exciting time for this team right now. And we're here tonight to support Nicole and to, I'm just excited for you guys to participate and be part of this really exciting thing. If any of you guys have ever not been part of a push like this, where somebody's going for a really awesome, exciting rank, get ready, because it's so freaking fun to participate in these pushes. They are so fun. They are seriously my favorite thing. Nicole, I've been with, she joined me in this business just about 2 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. And we've been doing this together for a long time, and I'm super proud of her and all the things that she's created. She's worked so freaking hard to get to this point, and this team is so beautiful and amazing. And I am so excited to be part of this with her, to be part of this with all of you guys. I just cannot wait to see how this month unfolds. I'm telling you, when Nicole ranks Emerald this month, it's going to light this team on fire in a way that you cannot even imagine. It's going to be so amazing. And And so I'm thrilled to be able to support Nicole in this goal and to support this team. Having this team go Emerald is so exciting. Like my heart's pounding. I have butterflies in my stomach. I keep talking about this with my husband. Nicole and I have been talking. Kimberly and Christy and I have been talking about this. This is so exciting. And I just feel so honored that we all get to be a part of it. So Nicole did say we are going to be doing some cool incentives and different things. I really wanted to contribute a gift to the top enroller on Nicole's team this month. And so for the top enroller, so whoever enrolls the most people, I'm going to buy you a set of AirPods if you don't already have a pair. If you end up being the top enroller and you decide that you want something different, whether it's a gift card to someplace, something different, we can totally give you what it is that you're wanting. These are super fun to have. And I actually have a couple pairs because it's nice to have more than one. So for the top enroller this month, I'm going to give you guys one of these. And who knows, I may cook up something else along the way because I just get so excited and so pumped for this. And I just can't wait to see how this month unfolds. I just want you guys to know I'm super proud of each of you. I'm so freaking proud of this team. But really what Nicole said about our culture and this community, this is where it's at. And I can't wait to be in Bear Lake with each of you to get to spend time together, reconnect. It's been so hard. It's actually been really hard for me to move all the way out here and be away from all of you guys. I can't see you at these events that we do. It's hard. I really wasn't expecting how hard it was going to be, but I will always come to our retreats. So you guys never have to wonder if I'll be there. I'll always be there. So I can't wait to connect with you guys in Bear Lake. And Nicole, I just freaking love you so much. I'm so proud of everything that you have created. This is going to be so freaking fun. I'm so excited to watch this. And yes.
Thank you, Katie. I am so glad that you're here. I really appreciate it. It's late for Katie, and I know it's late for a couple other people, like Alicia. It's super late for you right now, and I think Jenny too, if I remember right. So I appreciate you guys showing up and being here. I hope you guys can feel my heart when I say this, that like this makes me so nervous. Like I want you to know that I know what it feels like to go for a goal, and that those nerves never go away. It doesn't matter what rank you're at. It doesn't matter how many people you have on your team. Like you never lose those nerves of like, what the heck am I doing? But I want you to know that I wouldn't create a goal if I didn't believe in my team. And I want you to know that I believe in every single one of your goals. And that's the only reason why I'm doing this, is because I want you guys to see that there are big things that are possible if we all work together. And it's when Katie said that rank up months are so special, it really is, because there is nothing more special to me than watching every single one of you guys hit a goal. Like it makes me more excited to see other people hit goals than it does for me to actually hit my goal. Like I get so pumped up. And so in my team thread, we will be doing a countdown all month. We'll set a number and then we will just count down. And every time you guys get an enrollment, we'll do a countdown, and it's so fun. And then as you hit your goals, we are going to celebrate you so big. And you guys, even if you don't hit your goal, it's okay. Like this is something that I've really had to like wrap my head around. Like it doesn't mean anything about you if you don't hit it. But I want to empower you guys to go for your goals. And I want you to dream bigger, and I want you to believe in yourself, and I want you to believe in others. And that's really what Rank Up Months are about. It's about believing in each other and just like nailing it like hardcore every single month. So Kimberly, I'm going to let you just take it away.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. When Nicole talked about doing this, first of all, I got like the biggest butterflies. And then I actually got like, I don't know, like, you know, when you're kind of scared, you know, like I was like, oh my gosh, this is legit. And honestly, I've known this from the beginning of knowing Nicole, that, hey, Christy, that she would build a diamond team. And this is the next step towards that diamond team. And when I look at all of you, you are a part of that diamond team, and you will also have a team like this one day. And that is the craziest thing I know to think about. I remember when I started 4.5 years ago, and I was sitting like in Lauren's place, going, am I really going to have a team? Is this really going to happen? Because I kind of feel like I'm doing this on my own right now, right? But you keep being consistent. Honestly, consistency gives you credibility. If I could tell you anything, that's what it is. We just have to be consistent. And I look at Nicole, and I've seen like so many changes in her. I have seen leadership level up after leadership level up. And honestly, if she didn't push for this goal, it's holding you guys back too. This team is going to rise together. And no matter if it's getting one person, no matter if it's just reaching out to people and planting seeds, it does not matter what happens in the end. What happens in the end is going to be an explosive team. And every single one of you are going to rise together. And really, this is the thing that like gets me the most excited is, guys, we are changing lives. It's not about us. That's the coolest part. Like, we get to help women show up and be their best selves. And you know what? I'm looking at all of you, and at some time in your life, the reason you're here is you weren't showing up the way you wanted to, right? 4.5 years ago, I was not the person that I wanted to be. And if it wasn't for Christy swallowing her pride and sharing with me, I wouldn't be here. And this ripple effect has happened. And the coolest thing is, guys, every single one of you, there is going to be a ripple effect. Think about throwing that stone and it hits the water and it just starts that ripple. It's not ending here. It's not ending at Emerald. That's the coolest part. Every single one of you are going to have a ripple effect on yourself, on your family, on your friends. And this is just the beginning. And so I'm just seriously so excited. We are going to be the biggest cheerleaders. We are your hype girls. We are here to support all of you with questions, with game plans, because really we know that it takes a team, and I know it's like the hardest, most vulnerable thing to say, this is what I'm doing, but we have to do it together as a team. And that's the beauty of it. And it's going to play out beautifully. I know it. It's just going to be amazing. This team is on fire. You guys are in total momentum. The sisterhood that you have, the community that you have, it is contagious. And your energy and your light is drawing in people like crazy. It's so fun to watch. And this month is just going to be awesome. It's going to be work, but that's what we do. And you know what the reward is we know we're changing lives. And we know that there's a Jamie out there, and there's a Melissa that's bedbound, and there's a Jessica that's planning a funeral, and there's a Kimberly who was addicted to Ambien. Guys, there are people out there that need us, and that's the fun of it. So, Nicole, I'm so stoked for you. Seriously, I feel so grateful that I get to do this with all of you. And Bear Lake is going to be so fun. So many cool things coming up. So thank you. Thank you for showing up, you guys.
Thank you so much. And for those of you that are on here and are like, what they keep saying in Bear Lake, what does that even mean? We have a retreat and it's super amazing. These retreats are so fun and it's not too late to earn it. So if you want to know more about that and you want to come have a weekend with the most incredible women ever that are so inspiring and I love them all and they're like my family, then please reach out to me and we will find a way to get you there because it is totally obtainable. So okay, Christy, she is taking time away from a special night to come and talk and support us. So take it away, babe. I know you only have a few minutes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to be here. It's my husband's birthday. And so we've been partying and we're watching SpongeBob down in the theater. He loves SpongeBob, like the new movie. Have you seen like there's an animated? It's kind of cool. Anyway, it's my honor to spend a few minutes in my Synergy jammies. I put them on just for you guys tonight to share with you a couple of thoughts. First of all, I I wish I could have watched everything up to this point because I don't want to repeat. And you guys are so inspiring. Like I wish I could have heard what was said, but I want to share with you a little story. So a couple of years ago, I was feeling this nudge to level up. How many of you have ever felt that before? Like in your tummy, you're like, it's time, but you're scared. You can feel like that next level calling you, but you're shaking and just petrified. Like I felt that. Okay. And I was thinking about going for Diamond, and it was a big push, but it was time. And while my stomach was churning and I was nervous and scared, I felt like it was time. Nicole knows what I'm talking about. How many of you know what I'm talking about when you just feel like it's just time? Do you guys know what I mean? If you don't, you will someday. It's really kind of awesome and terrifying all at the same time. So what happened was there was this one night I literally couldn't sleep. Have you experienced that where like, I'm a God girl, of course. And also I believe that when our spirit tries to talk to us, like sometimes nighttime is the only time that it can get my attention because I'm just all day long. So sometimes at night I'll wake up with like a feeling or just a thought and I just write or I just try to listen or whatever. Once I finally figure out that I'm actually trying to be communicated with, right? When I'm kind of calmer. But this one night, I know I shared this with Kimberly because in the book, her name is in the margin right here. Isn't that kind of cool? But this one night, I woke up, my heart was just pounding. I was like, James could probably hear my heart. Like it was so loud. And this is when I was making the decision. I was praying, am I supposed to go for this? Like, this is a big jump. Whoa, right? Like, I can't even like, whoa, this is scary, but I feel like I'm supposed to do it. And that night I woke up with this pounding heart. And this book that was gifted to me by Tommy Baker, who is amazing. If you know Preston Pugmire, it's Preston's coach. And he actually did a call for us once, I think. Anyway, he gifted me this book, which I was like, oh, he's amazing. And he doesn't mess around. If you know, you know, he is like tough love all the way. He sees you in excellence and he doesn't buy your bull crap, which I love. I'm like, yes, please give it to me straight. But the book's called The Leap of Your Life. Okay. And it was just sitting there by the side of my bed. I hadn't even started reading it yet. So this is on page 9 because I woke up, my heart was pounding and I was like, dude, okay, fine. Like I just felt led to read this. I'm just going to read you one paragraph. And it talks about like the leap of your life. So you're like on the edge and you take the leap. He says, arriving at your edge is one thing, but what you do afterward will determine everything. We're not lacking for moments on the edge. What we're lacking is the courage to step into them fully, to stop waiting or delaying until the date on the calendar moves from 9 to 0 or from 0 to 1, or until we get the next big promotion or life gets a little less hectic. All of these plays are simply fear masquerading as logic, are simply attempts to make sense of something that transcends sense. The leap of your life will come from one place only, and it's not your head. The most important marker of your edge, and I underline this with huge hard underlines, will be the rush you feel through your entire mind, body, and spirit, a combination of intense clarity and knee-buckling fear. And if you've arrived at your edge by being brought to your knees, that's a good thing. I was like, is he in my head? Like, what is happening right now? And it actually writes 428, crying in a message to Kimberly about going diamond. I wrote that right there because I sent a message to her and told her what I had felt like I was supposed to do. And I was scared to death, but I was also so excited. And when that feeling comes and you're on the edge, right? And all of us, maybe this isn't a huge edge for you, but maybe you're like, ooh, this energy is exciting. I want to jump. I want to do something with these people. I want to be part of this, right? But when you get to that edge and you decide to leap, that's the hardest part. Deciding and just like, and you just like take the leap, right? That's the hardest part. After that, it's kind of exhilarating. Like it really is. And like Kimberly said, yes, it's going to take work. It absolutely is going to take work. But guess what? The work we do changes lives. The work we do, we get paid for not just once, but forever. So by going all in, Nicole, and by following this leap that you're feeling with 100% focus on this team is exploding. I am blown away by this team right here. Moment of silence. You guys are slaying it. I'm serious. Like, there are so many new people catching the vision. There are so many new people starting to share. There's so many success stories. Like, for Nicole to not answer this call would literally be to hold this team back. And I'll tell you what, you guys, these kind of pushes, these kind of leaps create magic, absolute magic. I'll tell you what's going to happen. You are going to blow your own freaking mind. Right now, you might think you know what's possible, but I'll tell you, this is something that I've learned from experience. What is possible is so much bigger than what we think is possible. And you're about to have 30 days to blow your own ever living mind with what's possible. You're going to blow your own freaking mind. You're going to blow everybody's minds. You're going to blow each other's minds, but mostly you're going to blow your own dang mind. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea what was actually possible, so much bigger than I ever thought. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you are going to create a freight train of just solid, steady momentum that's going to catapult this team into rank ups, re-ranks, the highest points ever, lives changing, new shares, people that are like, what is going on over there? I have got to be part of that. People right now that are just watching on the sidelines that are stalking you, right? And they're not telling you, they're going to be unable to stay away. You're going to have people coming out of the woodwork going, wait, what are you guys doing? Right? And that is if you're sharing the energy that you're feeling, and if you're showing up and doing the work and doing the things, you're going to have people come to you and say, I just have to be part of this. I promise you. You might have people from people that have maybe stopped ordering, or people that have gone quieter, be like, whoa, what's happening over there? There's something big going on, right? I'm telling you, this kind of a leap that you guys are doing is magic on all fronts. And it's going to catapult this team into a different phase that you've never been in before. I promise you. And I'm so excited for you guys. I want to encourage you to set a goal. I know that you probably have goals. I know you've been meeting and you've got excellent leaders that are helping you map it out, but I want you to get specific. I want you to get laser focused on what is your goal? How many people do you need? Right? How many silvers? How many people? I want to encourage you to get a piece of paper, keep it simple, or a big Post-it note. And if your goal is to get 20 new people, you would label it 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 20. And every day you just dig in, do the work, dig in, fill in names, dig in, turn over stones. All you do is you literally have stones laid out in front of you. And you're just going, hey, is it you? 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 And all the while you're listening to your favorite song. You got Uggs on your cozy feet and you're making it fun, but you're just turning over all the stones, turning them all over, and you're having a blast and you're making magic and you're changing lives, right? But I tell you guys, when you write it out, and at the top, why did my pencil just break? That was really weird. What in the world? When you write it, guys, I am such a believer of writing it down and visualizing it. Whatever your goal is, that doesn't need to be that, but you just write your name is, and you write it. Okay. No messing around. You just write it like it is. And then you put however many people you need. Nicole's going to do this with every single person that you guys are going to change their world this month. You write them all down, and every day you dig in, put your music on, and you write in the names. And you're like, they're coming to me. It's a matter of just turning over enough stones and we're going to find them. Right. And then I want you to visualize that version of you that got this done. Just go there. How does she feel? How does she think? How does she spend her time? What does she do? What does she not do? How does she smell? What is she wearing? What does she eat? Get super clear, right? On that version of you, and take a breath, visualize her. I'm her now. And then you just show up as her. Guys, I swear, you might think I'm crazy. Someday you'll come to me and be like, oh my gosh, that stuff works. Like, it totally works. I promise you. Anyway, I'm so excited for this team. I'm honored to be here. And I'm so excited to watch you rise together, because these kinds of things are literally a bunch of people that rise together. All the goals, you reach them together, you change the lives, and you totally rise together like a tide that rises all ships. I love you guys. You got this. I'm so excited for you.
I love you, Christy. Thank you so much. You guys, I'll never forget the day that I met Christy. And I met her because Katie invited me to a little girls retreat, super Saturday thing. And I was rooming with a bunch of girls I had never met before. And I was nervous. And I was like, what if they don't like me? And I was like so scared and I didn't believe in myself and I was so shy. And I went to this retreat and I heard Christy talk about, I heard her talk about her heart and where she'd come from and her health and her goals and everything that she had worked for. And it just lit my heart on fire. And I knew that I belonged with this team. And I hope you guys can feel that you belong here because you really, really belong here. And there's a reason why you're here. And I remember when she was pushing for Diamond, I was there that night. I still was like so new and I had a little baby that was like a month old. And I was like totally going through like lack of sleep. And I was super down on myself because I felt like I had barely contributed to Christy's goal. I think I enrolled like 3 that month. And I was like, oh, like I'm barely contributing. And I remember Christy telling me like, you know what? It's a lot of people doing a little bit. Nobody has to do it all on their own. Like me going to Emerald is not me going to Emerald. It's a lot of us doing a little bit and just changing one life at a time. So never think that your contribution doesn't matter. Okay, Jessica's gonna go next. She's gonna talk. Thank you so much for having me on. I love you, Christy. Thank you. Tell your husband happy birthday.
I will.
You ready, babe? Okay.
Hey, can
Okay.
everybody go crazy? Can you hear me?
Kinda.
Hello?
You're cutting out a little bit, but I
Can you
think
hear-
it's coming in.
Give me just a second. Can you hear me? Okay, so what's so crazy about everything that we've kind of talked about tonight is I was the stalker stalking Nicole on the sidelines secretly. Like I think she knows this because we've talked about it before, but I was I think 5, almost 6 months into my journey. I was starting to see results. Katie and Nicole were so supportive the whole way. I think I got probably 5 Marco Polos and messages from them every day, just checking in, making sure I was seeing improvement, giving me ideas. I was seeing the health changes and I wasn't planning on sharing. And it wasn't until I saw Katie and Nicole at convention that started to kind of light my heart on fire. I saw them go, I saw the community, I saw the growth, I saw the love that they had for each other, like true friendship. And then what really, really pushed me off the cliff was when Christy ranked Diamond. I saw everybody at, I think it was, whose house was it at? I can't remember, but they were all at someone's house. They were all posting it. At that time I was following, it was at Christy's. I was following Katie, I was following Chris Quinn, I was following Christy Jex and Kimberly and Nicole. So all of them were kind of posting about them ranking. And I text Nicole that night. I said, what are you guys doing? And she told me, and I'm like, wait, you're all helping her get there? Because it was a team effort, it was love, and I could feel it through the screen. And I think it was like that month I shared. And I'll be honest, it wasn't just my health changes that changed that for me, it was the community. Little did I know, little extrovert cheerleader Jessica from high school, who was a very, very sociable person, I did not realize I needed the friendship. I did not realize that the women that are in my life right now are my best friends, and that these women I have met through Plexus. Like, whether we go back 17 years to college roommates or meeting randomly on Facebook because someone needs a gluten-free recipe, like all of you guys have become my best friends. And I can truly I can say that so genuinely from my heart, that I look at this team, I look at all of your faces, and I know you guys are all deserving to be successful. And that doesn't mean ranking and having all the golds in the world, right? That means just being successful and blessing and being enriched and having like just what's the right word? Just feeling so influential on people's health and financial relief. I like have this vision of myself, and I'm sure many of you guys have kind of thought about this. as a senior Ruby, I never thought I would be here. In fact, the reason why I got to senior Ruby was because we pushed for Katie Tucker to rank Emerald. And I remember that like it was like a 90-day push that we were working on this. It was during the summer. I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, I just ranked senior Ruby. And my vision of myself was on a stage, like holding and linking arms with all of you. And we all have our hands in place. We're all looking back and forth at each other. Oh, I'm going to get really emotional. And in front of us is everybody that we have touched. I don't care if that's financial relief or if that's help, but we're all linking together. This is going to be an Emerald team. Nicole's empowered leg is going to be an Emerald team, and we're all going to link arms. We're going to be holding hands, and we can do this in Bear Lake even. We can all plunge into the water together and drag Katie with us, but because she's really refusing to go into that cold water, which I do not blame her. But I just see us all linking arms and all of us just jumping together and looking out on the crowd and seeing how many people we have changed and blessed. And what's so beautiful about this, you guys, is it's not that one individual person that you've touched. If I'm in the crowd, my husband's standing right behind me and my 3 kids are standing on the other side. It's not just us. We are blessing and healing homes. And it's going to keep going and going and going. And if you feel that you're not deserving at your next rank, you absolutely are, because there are people waiting for you to show up. And what happens when you show up? You bless more lives. And you have to remember, there's still a side crowd of someone standing behind them. There will always be someone to reach. There will always be someone to touch. Like sometimes I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I've hit my dead end. I've reached everybody. Everybody on Facebook knows about what I do. Everybody. And then all of a sudden, this girl texts me today, and I sent the message to Nicole, and her message was, are you sure this pink drink is healthy? Because it's so delicious. And she's never talked to me about Plexus before. And she got her products today. She started them today. And I'm like, man, she's been watching me for 2 years and did not say a word. She was secretly stalking me. And now it's her turn. And she's so excited to be part of this. There was a quote that I have read. It's been in the last week, and I'm going to read it to you. And I actually thought it meant more for my health. And I think it does take toll. I actually posted it on my Instagram stories today. But it says, whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. Like, think about that. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing with your health, with your attitude, with your healthy eating habits, with if you're moving your body. But the more and the more I've listened to this, we are not changing because we are choosing to do so. This team was meant to go Emerald months ago, but at our heart, the Nicole's heart, she didn't feel at peace for it. And now looking at all of your faces, you guys have had all leader level ups over the last 6 to 12 weeks. We've seen it in all of you, and you are inspiring so many people's lives. I get messages from Jamie and Melissa and Lauren, all of my downline, like, and they're texting me saying, oh my gosh, this person's loving their products. Like, you guys never sold products to them. You inspired them they saw in you what they wanted. And then they did it. They took that leap of faith. They decided to choose to change, and they changed their life. Same goes here. We have the opportunity to change lives. We just have to choose that path. And like Nicole said, like, if you're not feeling it, I remember when Katie actually had this similar call. I remember getting off of it and being like, oh my gosh, I have all this pressure on me. Like, what if I fail Katie? But the thing is like, we don't fail anybody, right? We rise together, we link arms, and there's going to be times where I get 0 enrollments. But the beautiful thing is you keep showing up, you keep being consistent, you keep sharing your heart, because people are stalking you. They are. I secretly watched those Insta stories over and over and over again, and I wanted what Nicole had. And you guys are all capable of it. You guys are here. You're meant, like, I feel that you are here for a reason. And I'm also a very much God girl. I know that Plexus didn't just fall in my lap on purpose. It sucks when I was told I had celiac disease. It sucks to see my daughter not eat the donuts that the rest of the kids are eating. It's hard. Life is so hard, you guys, but we choose to show up every day because we know what we have can help anyone. Everyone and anyone should be on Plexus. If you have skin, you have a butt crack or breathing, you should be on Plexus. And then I look at all these faces where all of our stories are so different, you know, from weight loss or autoimmune or, you know, even like Melissa's story still just like inspires me so much to know that, yes, she had autoimmune and her story was so different than Nicole's and they have the same autoimmune. But to see her going from bedridden to thriving to not being dependent on people in her neighborhood, coming to take care of the kids where she intended to be a mom, that's what keeps showing, like, that's what makes my purpose. You guys, ranking emerald is the definition of our purpose. I want to bless and change lives. And I also want each and every one of you to reach the goals that I know you're capable of doing. And I want you to get on that stage with me. Let's just pretend we have a stage. I'm going to make one in Bear Lake, but we're going to just like link arms and we're going to look at each other and we're just going to look out in the crowd and see everybody that we've touched. And I'm going to feel so grateful and have such the biggest heart that this is my purpose. I've been a nurse for 11 years. I've been in the medical field for 17 years. You guys, I have been serving people for 17 years. I remember at 15 years old, it was the first time I had to go change a bedpan and I had to wipe the guy's butt. And I'm thinking, wait, I could really choose a different career path. I really could. Right now and here, this is my time to just change career paths. I have been serving for 17 years and there has been nothing more than what this business does for me as of how much joy it brings to me. And I know each and every one of you feel the same way. And yes, there's going to be opposition. We all have all been there, but like raise your hand if you've received one text in the last 60 days that says, my life has been changed. I have better sleep. I'm showing up for my kids. I don't drink Dr. Pepper. We are serving our community. We are advocating for gut health and Eastern medicine. And I want you to link arms with me. Before I end, because I'm just talking everybody's ears off. If you guys have not drawn your line in the sand, I want you to do it now. I want you to get up after this call and pretend that you're on the most beautiful beach in Hawaii. You can hear the waves crashing. You're with your friends. You've got a little sunburn on your face. If you're me, you have freckles. And you just feel like you are in paradise. And I want you just to draw a little big line in the sand and I want you to cross it. Dig your heels in because I know you're all capable of reaching your goals. You guys are all so amazing and you guys all inspire me. Every day I look at people's posts and I'm like, Jamie came up with that. I'm copying that. Like I have an album of like Jamie's posts, Melissa's posts, Lauren's posts, Teresa's posts. Like you guys are incredible women. And I hope that you guys see that in yourself. If you don't, I want you to go to the mirror tonight and say, I am enough. I am capable of this. I am capable of ranking gold. And like what Christy has told me many times, there is a gold in your back office waiting for you to show up for them. Whether that's financial offset and cost or changing their life with their health ranking gold. For me, ranking gold changed everything for me. And I want that for Lauren. I want that for Jessica. I want that for Jessica. I want that for all of you. Like I am here I was a cheerleader for 6 years in high school. I'm still here cheering you all on because you all deserve to be successful when it comes to your health, when it comes to finances, when it becomes women empowerment. You guys, we were meant to change the world. We were. The world needs it. So that's kind of what I had to add in, Nicole. And I'm excited to meet with the rest of you this next week. I'm really excited to see this team rise up together and with linked arms. So love you all.
I love you, Jess. Thank you. I got all emotional listening to you talk about us linking arms. You guys, I know without a doubt that we are here for a reason. And I know there's people that are probably on the products right now that you've probably never talked to about the business or sharing. And honestly, I don't think I would have shared if Katie wouldn't have asked me to. I mean, she was like, that could really help somebody. You should share. And I was like, well, if it would help somebody, then I'll talk about it. And I was amazed the amount of people that were struggling with so many things. And I had something to offer that could be a natural solution to their problem. Or even if it doesn't take away their problem 100%, it could reduce it by like 85%, right? Like we still have human bodies, we're still gonna have struggles, but what if their anxiety goes from 100 to 15%? right? Like that is life changing for people. So please know in your heart that you are here for a reason and that there are lives to be touched, and that there's probably somebody in your back office right now that's taking the products and loving it. That if you ask them, they would speak up and they would be able to impact and change a lot of lives. So don't get discouraged or think you're not where you're at. Just talk to everybody. Talk to everybody about helping one person in their life, right? I've got this little guy that's just like, say hi. Say hi. Hi, Jess. Did you hear him? Say hi, Jess. He repeats everything I say now. It's crazy. Anyways, I wanted to share one more thing with you guys. I know that there's opposition. When we reach for something that's big, we will always have opposition. And like, I just felt deep in my heart, just like Christy was saying, like, this is the time. My head was like, no, 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 no. And my heart was like, yes, this is the time. You need to step up and you need to show everybody that you can go for something big and scary. And the second I said it, the second I told like everybody, we were on a call the other day, me and Christy and Kim and Katie and Jess, we were on a call and we were talking, and I was like, I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. And it was like the second I said it, there was opposition. Like I instantly was like, what am I doing? Why do I think that's possible? And then my husband told me that he was going to be gone 2 weeks this month. And I was like, I can't do it with my husband gone. And then my basement flooded, for freaking goodness sake, because my daughter left the hose on. And like Leo's like leaked through today all over his diaper, and he's feeling sick, and I feel like I'm getting a scratchy throat, and like I just had all these things. Like Addie had like this giant piece of earwax in her ear, and she's like, Mom, my ear's hurting. And so I had to take her to the doctor, and we had to like flush her ear out, and like this big giant piece of wax came out. And I have this little guy that like stings everywhere I go. But anyways, like that's literally in like 3 days, I've had all this opposition of like doctor's appointments and all these random things in my basement and everything else. And I just want you to know that there will always be opposition. In fact, I feel like when we're supposed to do something, like when we're really supposed to do something and our heart is telling us, do this, go for this, there will always be opposition. And most people back down because they don't want to feel the opposition. And my mind, like tonight, like I was talking to Matt, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm crazy. Am I a crazy woman? I'm a crazy woman. But I told him, I said, I believe in my team. You hear this, Mom? You don't cry. I believe in my team, and I believe in your goals, and I believe that you guys are all supposed to hit your goals. And I just want to stand up and say, run with me. And if you're not ready to run with me, that's okay too. And I'll love you anyways, and I don't care. And if I don't hit my goal, you guys, it doesn't mean anything. Because I know that if we push hard, we'll at least change somebody's life, right? So please know that your heart will tell you yes and your brain will tell you no, and it's gonna be like a tug of war all freaking month long. But I thought I would just share that with you. I love you. Thank you so much for showing up to this call. It means the world to me. I love you guys, and if you are willing to push with me, I would love it if you would message me and tell me what your push goal is. And you guys could earn a really beautiful bracelet or a really nice dinner out with your husband or boyfriend. So, all right, I love you because I know you can't hear me over this little one, but I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. I hope you guys have a